Alright. That one. Twitch.tv/JGErrant. Nice. Let's go! Yeah! Hello, hello. Let me know if audio sounds good. I was messing with it quite a bit. Mike is here, so it's probably a little bit quieter when I'm looking over there. And obviously this is very rudimentary settings. We will adjust things as we go, as we need to. But hello, everyone. Back. It's good to be back. We're here. We're live. We are gonna start with my prestige mission. This is a daily mission for those unfamiliar with the game, and I will explain while we're running that what else we're doing. So that's where we're gonna get started. So, prestige mission, Nature of the Beast. We're gonna be fighting wolfers, probably some slimes. So I got my piercing weapon, my Grand Faust. There is my current equipment for anyone who knows this game and is curious. Leveling up stun guns for cash, for cracked forge boxes. But what we're actually doing today, once we're done with this mission, is we are going to be hunting for Love Puppies. These are rare spawns in place of turret enemies. They will heal you instead of harming you. But more importantly, they will potentially, they have a low chance to drop a trinket, a very rare trinket item that I would like to get my hands on. They are according to the most recent info I've gotten, it is a 1 in 3,000 chance to spawn from normal turret enemies, from gun puppies. But they have a 1 in 2,000 chance to spawn from other types of turrets, from polyps and howitzers. So the goal for today, we're gonna check some ranked missions, we're gonna run some numbers, and we're gonna see how many times we can check for Love Puppies is kind of the main theme that I am planning on doing today. Yeah, that's what we're up to, that's what we're doing. Like I said, hopefully the audio's good. I messed around with it a little bit. I don't think it's great, but hopefully people can hear me. I don't see anyone saying anything about what I'm saying in chat, but I just don't see anyone in chat, so that's probably fine. But yeah. Get our loot. I'm also bald now. I realized I was looking back at clips of the channel. I was not bald the last time that we were doing anything on here. So that is another major life change, I guess. I don't know. Crazy. Okay, this guy before he shields. There's the shield. We want to hit the shield. Take through. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. They are all over the place still. Send all right. I'm assuming you mean sounds all right, but hello, Ranger. Good deal. Good to hear. Love that. And I do now see, I think you might have been tabbed out. I do now see you as a viewer, as we have 2 viewers. And of course, thank you for suggesting this. It was, you know, you said it, and I was like, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on this character. Like I said in the announcement, it is both me and Jenny playing this game together. And in theory, some other friends, but, you know, I'm sure you will get me and Jenny playing together a little bit, assuming everything holds, assuming there's no major lag or other issues. Eternal Orb of Alchemy. That is a kind of rare drop. I've definitely seen, they're not impossible to see, but pretty cool. It's a very, very cool start. Yeah, good deal. We have cleared this first floor here. Given how few people we have, I will do the explanation of Love Puppies once we're getting ready to do that. But for now, we're just gonna finish our daily prestige mission and go from there. That also means probably we're not going to be playing with a lot of people today. The way this game handles matchmaking, if you're doing the arcade, you can set a public party. People can join whenever. If you're doing missions, they can only join when you're in the lobby. So probably not going to be seeing a ton of extra people today unless we go do an arcade run at the end. I don't know how much time we have, but we'll see. We'll see. You fighting fire wolvers. I started this mission over and over, like while testing audio, while trying to get everything set up. And it kept giving me, for that first floor, it was poison this time. It kept giving me poison and shock. Which in theory it can be any of the status effects, but I don't know why it just kept landing on those two. It's kind of weird. But I don't know. Poison's probably, unless you're like in a boss fight, probably the easiest status effect to deal with. Fire can be pretty aggressive, but not a huge deal. So, I don't know, man. But we shouldn't be seeing any major difficulty with this. I see Ranger saying, back there. I'm also getting distracted and getting bitten already. Bop. Teleported to the same spot, alright. Clear him out here, keep on moving. I see some people filtering in. Hello to anyone who's stopping by. This is also, I think it said 13 viewers when I went. There were none viewers when I checked on it earlier today, so this is definitely a smaller category. I am fully ready to defend my gameplay choices and explain myself to people that know this game well, because I do not play this game in a normal fashion by anyone's standards, but I guess I'll save my defensiveness until someone actually starts saying something. We'll see. Cleared out this room. Got one more hiding down here. Great. I think we basically just got... Well, but for the prestige mission, I think it sets up a second party button. Usually Wolfer Dens, you just kind of have the last little arena, but I think there's going to be the prestige mission version of this, so this is going to be one. Come on. Well, he was teleporting, love that. They all just decided not to attack. That's very helpful for me. I'm on fire. Okay, that's fine. We could use the emergency revive too, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Just need to be careful not to get hit by this next group. Okay. Put this on up. Less fire wolvers. That's good for me. We're gonna use that. That gives us a chance for extra health drops. All the enemies here. We want to kill the butterflies because those guys are healing. You can see some health drops. That's very good. Grab that. Beautiful. Just clean them on up here. Just biting his way into the corner. Come on. There we go. A little bit of jank there, so I don't know if that affected you play any game in a normal fashion. That is a very good question, Ranger. I mean, the other like only playthrough that we finished on this live stream was beating Elden Ring with magic only. Everything had to cost FP, so at least on this live stream I don't play any game in a normal fashion. The main thing with Spiral Knights is that it is an old MMO. It is an MMO that people have very much optimized. So, you know, just the fact that I do not use the Chaos Armor or Black Cat Armor is... Some people would consider it a cardinal sin, is the thing. But for me, it's like, it's not a hard game. You can do just fine without beating every room in like 5 seconds, you know? Oh, I missed this. Hello, Chata. We missed you too. I missed you. I'm sure Jenny was still messaging you once in a while, but yeah, we're back. We're back. And like I said, if it's all going well, I'm sure you will get both me and Jenny playing at the same time, which is a rarity for this channel. That was not something we were doing previously. This is the last room. I need to use my consumables. We got the heart attack going. We can get some extra health drops. We got the barrier going, so they should all start dying. I am on fire. That's no good. But no, the normal way to play this game is basically just to speedrun. You have armor that buffs up all your attack power and lowers your defenses, and you just kill everything before it kills you. But I am, because I have some extra time in how I'm playing this and keeping pace with Jenny, I am making armor sets for every sort of circumstance, and I am defending myself from actual attacks the way that Nick Popovich would have intended. if you're familiar with the makers of this game. All right, we cleared a mission. We did it. Out there. So, Eternal Orb, everything's ready to level up. That's all it is. That's great. We'll do that and then start onto our real grind here. We might need to buy some more radiant fire. Yeah, we've got 3 left. We need to buy some radiant fire crystals. Okay. That's gonna get real expensive here. So 9, 18. Need 120. We need to spend 1,900 energy. What's energy cost these days? Let's see if that's worth it. 3,200 crowns. We got enough. Got enough. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. For anyone who has not played a lot of this game, that was an absurd flex of wealth. So, you know, you're welcome for that. Oh, I need to spend 3 more here. Why did I think 18? There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And we'll recoup that eventually, though. I'll just have to run a couple of times. This would help me recoup that. Not. I'm skipping the animations here, but I'm just leveling stuff up. Didn't get anything lucky off of that. That's fine. We still have 33 to spend, so we're not GG wealthy man. Yeah, I've been making bank on this character. Essentially, the major logic of it here, we'll teleport to the auction house here. These boxes, a little bit of a lag spike there. These boxes sell for a lot, and they are very cheap to obtain. So that's what I've been doing with the stun guns. That's what I was talking about here, is you level these up in a specific way, and it sometimes gives you an item. And if you can get a lot of those items, you can get a lot of money really, really quick. Let's level up the battle sprite as well. We'll feed it some corrosive acid. That's probably healthy. Probably a good choice. Got 5-star materials. I don't really want to spend those because I am going to start to use those for crafting here. Spend more of my So we'll spend a torch stone. Alright. Alright, so title of the stream, thing we are doing. We are hunting for Love Puppies. What are Love Puppies? They're a rare spawn in place of turret enemies, so gun puppies, polyps, or howitzers. According to the last time that I posted about this and talked to people about this, someone said that it is a 300%, like 1 in 300 chance for a Love Puppy to replace a gun puppy, but it is 1 in 2,000, so it is more likely overall for them to replace a howitzer or a polyp, the other types of turrets. Do I have any reason to believe this man, to think that he knows what he's talking about? Not especially. Not really, actually. But also, people do not give numbers on this thing. I cannot find numbers. He's the only the only person who mentioned data mining in any conversation I've seen about it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the first levels of some of the missions that I have available, and we're gonna see how many polyps or howitzers we spot so that we can check how many rolls we're getting. This mission, I think, it starts with a Wolfer Den, if I remember. And then this one, I believe, is all Dark City. Those levels do not have a lot of those enemies that we're looking for. So I think we're checking this mission and this mission. We're going to check those two first. The ones that I think are gonna be unhelpful, because I want to make sure, I want to be sure about it, so we'll check in cold blood first. But very likely this is going to involve, I'm going to load in here, check the gate map. That is actually a Clockworks tunnel, so that may have a decent number of polyps or howitzers. So we're gonna run this. We're gonna try to keep count of how many turrets we see, is what we're doing right now. And if you guys could help me with that, that would be very helpful. But I will. Yeah, we're just gonna try to keep count. Go. In a lot of my initial documentation, because I've made a post about this, I have been trying to do this for a little bit here. I've seen one Love Puppy on this character. In my initial post, I was keeping track of times. I don't think that's worth it for here. So those are polyps up there in the corners. That's 2 so far. And they may have some color variants. They may look a little bit different depending on where and when we find them. But that is 2 right out the gate. We can say that we've seen 2. Oh my goodness. And they did not spawn as Love Puppies. Love Puppies look very different than that. And again, the reason that I'm looking for this, for anyone new to the game, new to the stream, Love Puppies have a chance to drop a True Love Locket, which is a very valuable trinket. I would love to have one. I know I could just buy one, but I mean, it'd be cool bragging rights to say that I found one. I would, but I'm mostly chilling, listening while I'm at work. Very understandable. Obviously, if you are unable to keep track on the stream, do not worry about it. If you are paying attention to what's visually on screen, that is definitely helpful. But it is ultimately, I'm going to consider it my responsibility to keep track of these things. So do not worry about it. But that's 2 so far. That is 2. And I will also say that verbally, so if people are listening, they could help that way. But these levels are randomized, so I want to find the average number that I see in each of these missions. Which mineral do I have less? Less crimsonite. Barely, but grab that. But yeah. We'll see. That's a gun puppy, actually. That is less chances of it spawning as a Love Puppy, but that is technically still a roll, so we will count that. That's 3. We've seen 3 turrets so far overall. Little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna make a mental note that that gun puppies do just spawn down here. Got our own little treasure room. See if we find another elite alchemy. No dice. Like I said, those are pretty rare. I would have been surprised. That's fine. Oop. My camera. Keep an eye on if that shifted. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Lichens, these are... They can be a little spooky. I'm gonna... Gosh, they're just using up. Let me get a charge attack in here. Very slow to charge right now because it's a very low level weapon, but we'll be working on that while we run this as well. For all of my 5-star equipment. So part of the weird thing with this character, normally by now I would be on higher missions, but I'm keeping this character locked to Jenny's level. We're playing together. So any amount of grinding that I do is at my current level. My 5-star equipment, which is the max power of equipment, is all the boss items, because you can find those recipes outside of normal mission progression. But I've got a lot of equipment that is not 5-star yet, that's still sitting at 4-star, because I gotta wait to be able to do that with Jenny. Little bit more insight there. So far only 3. Hello, Sazgen. I am surprised to see that account is still active. I'm assuming we're fine to just tell people who you are, but I'm also keeping it neutral in case you don't want to. So that was only 3 rolls. That is not very good. But I suspect that Clockwork's tunnels are going to be very dramatic in how much they shift up and down, in how many rolls we get. So we're going to leave the level for now, because we're just trying the first one. I'm going to Alt-Tab here once this loads in, so you'll see the game freeze up. I'm going to pull up a notepad, and I'm going to type in Cold Blood. Yeah, we're going to just do 1, 3... So that tells me that on the first attempt we saw 3 spawns. Just to get some documentation there. That being said, I want to check the other missions before we keep doing that. So we're going to go to Vicious and Viscous. What's in here? Looks like the camera's fine. It's lagging for me. I don't know if it's my internet. Again, feel free to tell me if there's any issues here. Oh, this is a compound. Oh, no. But it might have a lot of spawns. We'll go take a look. I don't really want to deal with a tier 3 compound, but... Yippee! Oh, boy. Alright, we're back in the building again, y'all. So compounds are a standard level type. They are... The whole gimmick is mini enemies. You can get like mini jellies, mini rabbits, or like little beetles running around. And the mini enemies and like the other variants of enemies that spawn in compounds just make them so difficult sometimes. They are not fun. But they can also spawn turrets, so we do have to give it a fair shake, you know? Not looking forward to that, but here we are. We can probably just run past groups of minis outside of like the end, I think is a reasonable approach. No updates on Sazgen on if their lag is just on their side or if we want to tell people. I mean, I would assume people can kind of figure it out if you know the channel, but I'm not going to say it out loud until I get permission. Alright. Oh. Ah! Oh, it did come up. It juked me out. It was sitting in the corner and then it decided to pop up. We're alive, we're fine. These are... There's like these little gremlins that I don't know if they count as... They don't really count as these because they all drop loot. And they definitely tank a little bit more damage than the actual minis, but that's fine. Here. Ender's, dude, he's just running. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, we don't need a button. Let's keep moving. Hello, good sir. Trebuchet, Dr. Misfire. Hello, hello, sir. Very happy to see ya. Yeah, these minis I don't want to deal with. I'm gonna kill the big one. I might have to if I'm playing solo, if I'm getting cornered like that. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. And some of them drop loot. You can see, like, sometimes they drop loot, but it's not all of them. Just not worth it. Just simply. But these guys will all drop loot. So we'll see if we can get that. Kill any minis that get in the way. There we go. I need a story spot so that I can take the healing capsule. Palamedes! Sir Palamedes, yes. Yes, Dr. Misfire. I don't have to explain our inside jokes. You're fine, you're fine. It's a very good inside joke. I would be shocked if anyone got the reference who didn't already know. Got some. We have also not seen any polyps. If we don't see any polyps this first time through, I am not gonna... There's one spawn in this room. But I don't know if it'll spawn as a polyp or as a gun puppy. If we see a singular gun puppy, I am not coming back here. I am not dealing with compounds for this. This guy. Because this room is, you have to find all the buttons. And the last group of enemies that spawns, there's one turret enemy that spawns. But I think it uses the secondary monster family, so it shouldn't be a slime. We'll see, we'll see. Button up there, there's some more minis running around, my favorite. I'm gonna use the shield. Pop that. There's the door. It's just a gun puppy. I'm not even gonna kill him. I am literally just gonna leave. Okay, so this level's a bust. This one's not worth it. I will put it in my notes. Ooh, Spark of Life. Okay, okay. That's cool, that's cool. That's worth it. Yeah, this level's a bust for what we're trying to do. That always enjoys Screamer suffering, though. It is, yeah, but the goal is not just for me to suffer. Compounds are clearly not going to give me the things that I need for what I'm trying to accomplish. So we're going to make a note of that. Again, I'm alt-tabbing here. That was Vicious and Viscous. And that was one. First attempt, we saw one spawn, and it was a gun puppy. I'm going to add that as a note, actually, before I keep going. Gun puppy only. Because I think there's some places that those can spawn in. The polyps, the actual enemies we're looking for. But that was very clearly not it. My dogs are freaking out because someone just left the house. I don't know if someone is coming inside, but I heard the door opening. Okay, so for these two missions, in Cold Blood, we'll get some more data on later. We're going to move up to these two. This one, if we load in and it's just Dark City, I'm not going to bother. Because, again, we're looking for Howitzer spawns, and they just do not spawn in Dark City. Yep, and that's Dark City all the way down. So this one is just a bust already. Go to Weight of Darkness. A mission that me and Jenny have not cleared, but we're not even going to be clearing it, so it's fine. We're literally just going to play the first one. Candlestick Keep should have some spawns. That's an interesting one. We're going to equip the only loadout that I have. We're going to Xanadu, switch out. Here. not that stuff. Swords, well, I want to make do with just an Avenger. This will be fine. This will be fine, because we need to level up the 5-star. This will work. Do we need to feed the Battle Sprite? Do we have a 4-star item? Also, thunder outside. I'm assuming that did not come through on mic, but I was looking around. It's loud. Okay. All right. Weight of Darkness. Let's see. Candlestick Keep is a very fun level thing. So those enemies, for anyone unfamiliar with Spiral Knights, they're a variant of an actual enemy that I can fight, but I cannot fight those ones. They are invincible, except for that the candlelight kills them. Okay, that's one spawn. That's a Howitzer right there. So that's the undead turret enemy. And we want to keep track of how many we see. That's one so far. Howitzers also have this very fun effect, where when you kill them, they continue to try to kill you. They go flying at you, and I was not shielded for that when I was not ready. So that's another Howitzer there. That's 3 so far. We're trying to keep the candles lit. Gosh, and the tier 3 ones just track you so well. Very obnoxious, quite frankly. Get our battle sprite on that one. We dash through because then it gets confused where we are. We failed to light the candle. That's probably fine. This is fine, guys. we're cooling. Alright, lit that candle. Gosh, okay. I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Kill that guy. Kill this guy. Alright. Next wave. That's another Howitzer there, so we're at 4. I'm pretty sure there's going to be another one in the corner here. Okay. I need the shield here, because I'm just going to get hit here. I see the projectiles coming from it, though. Gosh, and there's much candlelight. Okay, so that's 5, though. That's 5 spawns. That's great for us. Ooh. Don't die. That, okay. Ooh. Right at the end of the projectile arc there. I am so sorry if anyone's saying anything. I cannot look up right now. Throw that. Okay. Round the spikes. We're just gonna hold the shield. Okay. Love this room. You can do it even without the candles, I think. You absolutely can. I just know how much damage those things deal, and I want to keep them lit. So, again, anyone who doesn't know the game well, blue candles are just forever lit, and some of them you can light and they turn blue. The orange candles go out. That is some sort of weather alert on my phone, which I'm using as a camera. Tornado? Y'all coming down? Alright. We'll see if we want to keep streaming. I'll talk to them when they come down. We have a tornado warning. That's crazy. That candle. It's also choice of weapons here. Blazebrand would probably be safer against these guys. Also, in terms of me, this is basically the safest spot in the house for tornadoes, so I don't think I need to move, in all honesty. I just don't know if they want me to be streaming while they are in the room. Shocked. No, I don't know if they're gonna want me to keep going or not, so I'll talk to them as they're coming down, and see if they need any help. What a crazy day to be, to try and start streaming. That's wild. I also don't know if it's, because it might be just like a warning. It might not be a, like full-on alert that it is in the area, so That would also be a big difference here. But so far, still only 5. I know there's other spawns, but I think this is going to be the mission for it. Okay, grab it. Eight. That's 2 more. Okay, so that is... we're up to 7 spawns in 1 run. That's crazy. Emergency revive. Alright, that's fine. I definitely don't want to spend Sparks of Life on this. I just have to not die. Okay, hello. Hit the explosives, catch them. There we go. Yeah, because I still hear them moving around, but I don't know if they're getting ready to come downstairs or not. I hear the dogs barking at them, which probably means they're coming down. 2 more spots. We're up to 9. Oh, is that a... Y'all, we found another rare spawn while looking for a Love Puppy. No, okay, no, it just hadn't seen me. There's a chance that these guys spawn in and they don't want to attack you. I thought that was a neutral one. The dogs are freaking out. Jenny's coming downstairs. So you guys are coming down? Imminent danger, alright. Do you want me to go offline after this level? I can focus on the situation. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Crazy timing. Alright, so we are, once this mission's done, we'll take 10. And potentially come back with clearer skies. Do you wanna say hi to the chat? Jenny, hello. Tata saying hi.
Hi, chat.
Ranger is telling us to stay safe. Ranger, I know you deal with tornadoes. You know we're fine. You know we're chilling. But no, I'm sure help with the dogs panicking that people are and cats are in their spaces is a good idea. So we'll go up here and we'll call the stream here. Yeah, like I said, if the weather clears up, I'll go back online. I will post updates here. I want to feed the battle sprite. Alright, but I mean, hey, thank y'all for showing interest. We've been sitting at like 5 to 7 viewers this whole time. That's great. That's lovely. That's wonderful. And yeah. We will stay safe. We will be right back. Let me pop open OBS here. Adios.